nation was founded by men of many nations and backgrounds. It was founded on the principle that all men are created equal.
Organized religion and organized crime working together to help build a better America.
Hello and welcome to the Citizen Noise Exchange. My name is Colby Tapp. I'd just like to start off the show and let everybody know, speak for the group, and say sorry we haven't been on the air. We were abducted by the FCC and had our equipment confiscated. Oh yeah.
It was brutal.
They took us to a deep dark pit and interrogated us about our intentions with this program here, and we had to confess to all of our radical revolutionary beliefs, but eventually they let us out and have our equipment back.
And they raped us.
They took us to the rape dungeon.
Sodomized.
They sodomized Jake while me and Trent confessed to the crimes.
Yeah. I had no choice. It was ugly, Jake. I'm sorry that happened.
He
to
took
you.
one for the team, so everybody send their best wishes to Jake.
Yeah. Thanks. Good job, Jake.
Jacob.
He's sitting all weird because his anus is all bruised.
All right.
Hey, bruised anus Jake. Here. Yeah. That's about it.
He's a broken spirit.
Yeah. Beat down.
He's been crushed by the man.
We got a guest. He's here. We'll let him talk.
The talk.
Yeah, this is Clitoris Johnson Escobar reporting to you fresh from the streets of Colombia. Yeah, I just want to let you know them fucks of the ACC and everything else. Oh wait, was that the ACC? I meant the FCC, but I'll keep it with the ACC.
Who cares? You're Colombian.
Yeah.
Anyways,
He doesn't speak our language.
Anyways,
Notice
I
his
feel
thick
for my
accent.
American buddies over here that just got gang raped by these jungle massive
brutal.
monkeys. I just want to let you guys know I appreciate you listening to the Clitoris Johnson Escobar. And I'll look forward to it.
My name's, thank you, Clitoris. My name's Gaston Arbitro, otherwise known as Gaston Arbitro. And we have a pretty snazzy episode planned for you guys. And so we're just going to roll into it. We have a new segment. It's, what are we calling it, guys? What's the name of this one?
American Hero.
Oh, yeah, it's American Hero. And it's basically, we're going to put a spotlight on those heroes out there that maybe don't get the recognition they deserve. So that's what we're doing. So, who is it this week, Colby?
It's Bradley Manning. He is a corporal in the Navy. He was incarcerated in July 2010, and he's kind of unknown. He's the actual whistleblower behind the whole WikiLeaks, Julian Assange scandal, and all the upheaval and everything. He's the guy who's doing time in the brig, wherever he is right now, in solitary confinement for releasing over 250,000 diplomatic cables to WikiLeaks. To date, none of them have compromised any actual lives or well-being of any men in uniform or any kind of operation, but they've just exposed some wrongdoings in the U.S. military processes in Iraq and Afghanistan. But yeah, we just wanted to, kind of turn the page instead of just bagging on people all the time, kind of recognize somebody that we respect, somebody that is probably often overlooked. Julian Assange gets all the credit. But this guy, Bradley Manning, he's 23 years old. He's from Crescent, Oklahoma. And, man, I mean, it's something to reflect on that he's so young and he faces such an unknown doom.
So he was
right
in
now.
the Navy, right? Was it Navy or was it Army or What, he was in the armed forces.
He was in, yeah.
And he
like
had
that.
some sort of computer experience, hacking experience, Is that how it happened? Like,
I think he had access to some of the cables, but I think he did use some computer know-how to extract it and get it and make it able to be distributed. But yeah, he had access to all these cables, just different diplomatic talks and
what goes on, the goings on behind the doors,
different motivations for doing different things.
And so, I mean, he's in what? He's in a prison or what?
Yeah, he's in a military prison somewhere back east. He's been in solitary confinement almost the entire time. And we're talking over a year now.
And so what are his actual charges? Do you know? Like what he's actually being charged with?
It's some sort of treason. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know the exact charges.
And that's sad because the people, if this is our government, by the people, for the people, of the people, then why isn't the government taking the initiative to, tell us what's going on? Why does it have to be some poor son of a bitch who has to, bite the bullet for us all? Because Bradley Manning, he's a fucking American hero, dude, because, I don't know.
He threw himself on the sword big time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And Julian Assange is more of the messenger rather than the actual guy, retrieving the information.
Yeah.
Which, he plays his role, and it's good, and I think he's an American hero, too. An Australian American hero. Whatever.
See, and that's why Bradley Manning, that's what's so interesting, is that Julian Assange is here and there and all these headlines, and Bradley Manning is, according to his family, basically rotting away in solitary confinement. His mental fortitude is breaking down due to this trauma that he's facing. And it'd be pretty horrifying to be locked away with. It's one thing to have your sentence, your trial, your jury. Okay, you got 10 years. This guy, he doesn't fucking know. You know what I mean?
And he's just gone.
He's gone for the time being. They'll figure out something to do with him.
Dude, and that's fucking sad. He needs an award, dude. He needs something, because people like that don't deserve to be imprisoned. They need to be put up on a pedestal, because he's a truther in the digital era where hacking and things like that, dude.
The new revolution, the new
for sure.
Civil disobedience.
Absolutely, and it's like he's not harming anyone. Whose lives?
There's
no connection between any direct deaths that have occurred recently and the information that he leaked. You know what I mean?
Whereas, and he did break the law, no doubt. And I have my problems with the military and the functions of our government, but there are times that secrets like D-Day or something like that. Those are things that should be kept under wraps. But the stuff he was talking about was real wrongdoings, misguided, some bad actions out there in the Middle East. He was exposing things, bad motivations, and
right.
So it's different, and it pales in comparison to someone like Dick Cheney or Scooter Libby that they publicly ousted a CIA agent, Valerie Plame, in which case they did endanger lives. They endangered lives all over the place, and George W. Bush pardoned Scooter Libby. But here Bradley Manning nobody's life got put in danger. He basically is a truth teller, and truth is,
that's the American way, dude.
Well, in America,
it ought to be.
Scary.
And as Americans, we need to not get so caught up in the media hype and Julian Assange, and remember that Julian Assange has all this publicity, and that carries a lot of weight, while Bradley Manning's rotting in the brig somewhere, in the East, waiting.
Yeah.
Just waiting,
And it's weird because he's endangering lives of Americans while we're endangering the lives openly of, Arabs and Americans.
Yeah.
Both. And it's the hypocrisy never ends. It never ends, and it's probably never going to. Unless more people like Bradley Manning bite the bullet and do exactly what he did and expose, fucking bullshit like this, dude. And it's sad. It's fucking tragic shit.
Got something, Jacob?
It's just like there's it's a pretty heroic thing to throw yourself under the bus, to expose, to make transparent things that are probably pretty shady dealings. You know what I mean? It's just like they're both immoral, like basically illegal wars. You know what I mean? Our presence in the Middle East.
Don't gotta tell us, man. You don't gotta tell us. We know.
it's ridiculous that you have congressmen and bigwig people calling like Julian Assange and Bradley Manning terrorists. You know what I mean? And like just that they're being demonized
Right.
completely for just standing up. You know what I mean? And being heard and exposing things. That's pretty ridiculous. Topsy-turvy world.
Oh yeah, and
You
it was Hillary Clinton, one of the biggest turds of them all, one of the most evil reptilian pieces of shit out there. She was on the whole bandwagon of having him, imprisoned. I mean,
Fear mongering.
oh dude, and she needs her fucking head. She's a treasonous bitch.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing is, it's funny whenever you catch somebody with their pants down in a lie, or catch them red-handed, however you want to call it, you can tell by how they react how important the information or whatever was said is, because these tyrants in Washington, they're pissed about
dude.
this. So it's, if they were innocent and these were, if it was just cables describing, awesome diplomatic processes rather than conniving conspiratorial events.
They wouldn't have reacted the same way.
They wouldn't. He wouldn't gone to the Brit. They wouldn't have made an example for him. Hey, we're doing the right thing. But no, it's and they shut down WikiLeaks for the period of time. Assange, they bring up a rape charge out of the woodworks for him.
Yeah.
And whether or not he's guilty,
Desperation.
we can't say we know. But how ironic! It's after the big WikiLeaks story that this girl comes out of the woodworks. He's a rapist or sexual whatever.
I mean, if he's truly
ironic.
a rapist, why haven't they caught him by now?
Coincidentally.
Like, why is it?
I
Yeah,
really get
coincidentally that he's a rapist all of a sudden. When they want him to be a rapist, he's a rapist.
He's got to look bad. He's an intellectual little, blonde-haired, blue-eyed fucking enemy
Aussie.
of theirs. Yeah, they gotta bring a rape victim out of the woodworks.
So any last words on this topic, guys? American hero Bradley Manning.
Yeah, don't forget
Do
Bradley.
research. Do
Remember,
research.
send him a card.
Yeah. Who cares about you? You should care about him.
Send him
damn
your
it.
prayers.
He's a soldier for truth, and that's important to
Yeah.
us here at the Citizen Noise Exchange, I think.
Fucking A. So that's it on that topic, you guys.
Yeah.
So why don't we introduce the next segment? I don't know what the name we have. I want to call it the Utard Roulette, but I mean that's just me.
Jacob,
That's a pretty good name. Basically, what's gonna happen is I've came up with 33 different random topics, and I've written them down, cut them up, and put them in a fedora hat.
Oh yeah.
And we're gonna try and get through a few of them today. We'll have each person draw one.
Yeah.
We'll
If time permits.
yeah,
you know.
we'll see what happens. This is the first time we've ever done this. This is
So we're gonna blindly draw from the black fedora the
Mhm.
topics of interest for this episode.
Yep.
I'll discuss.
Let's give it a go.
all right. Here we go. You know what? We'll let Colby. We'll let you draw first.
All right.
I think we should let Clitoris draw first.
All right. He looks wet and
Taurus,
eager.
Go for it.
I'm
All
ready.
you, bud. Read
Since
that
I came out
loud.
the nutsack.
Yeah.
I was ready.
Read it into the mic.
Gender reassignment
Yes!
surgery.
That's awesome.
So what do you think about that, Curtis? I mean,
Gender reassignment
Surgery.
surgery. I think if that's your thing, then you better fucking let your dang go somewhere else, I guess.
You gotta be
Like,
willing to
honestly,
accept
I
the
mean,
loss.
Yeah, if that's your thing, man, I promote it. Go get your
Sorry,
wang
boys.
chop.
I watched, and this is so convenient, I watched a documentary about this not too long ago, and there's this doctor, and he's a urologist and plastic surgeon and all this stuff, and that kind of gave him the credentials to do gender reassignment surgeries. And it was pretty amazing, and this documentary was graphic. It was called Modification. It was about, piercings and tattoos and, getting sex changes and things like that. And he just talked about, if it's done good, it's literally, it'll fool you. And it showed pictures. It showed, like, the before, the during, and the after. And it was literally the vaginas of these men were, they weren't bad looking. All right? They were not bad looking. And it would fool you. I mean, the pubic hair, the flabias, I mean, it was all there, dude. It was crazy, man. It was fucking wild. So, what do you think, Jake?
Well, I have to ask the question: is it necessary? I mean, is this can people really fill that they're a different gender trapped in a different body, you know.